Welcome to Draves Archery, dravesarchery.com, guys. I've got a Parker crossbow here with the quick draw system, Concorde quick draw. It's brand new in a box. I just kind of popped open the staples here. We're going to take this guy out of the box, and I'm going to show you how to assemble it and how quick and easy this system really works. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the crossbow itself, which is pretty much 100% pre-assembled. Okay, it comes with an arrow puller, quiver. It's going to be a scope inside of there, quiver mount bracket, scope towel for the lens, and a foot stirrup. Like I said, these crossbows are coming basically pre-assembled, not 100%, but really close. We're going to flip this guy upside down. We're going to remove the 2 screws. Okay. Flip it back over. Make sure I do this the correct way here. This is going to come through the top. If you look inside of the top here, it's inset, and then your screws will actually poke through and stop, and then we'll screw into the bottom the bracket. So this piece is going to go down. You're going to put the V to the down side so that you end up with a little more arrow clearance. We'll screw the foot stirrup on snug. We're going to snug up one side, go over to the other side, snug him up, and then we'll complete tighten him on the other side here. Good and tight on that one. Good and tight on that guy. Okay, we'll put the scope on here. Pop off these lenses. We don't necessarily need those guys right now. I don't understand where it went, but there is a triangular piece that screws onto these two, and then the quiver bracket will screw onto that. Put this guy back up. Look through your scope. Make sure you get the right end on it first. Loosen your screws. Generally, you're probably going to start this guy off in the very back position, probably about as far back as you can get it. Yep, that looks really good right there. Just going to need a flat screwdriver to finish setting that guy, but as of right now, it's kind of irrelevant. The quiver bracket, I just got to find the piece for it. Maybe I threw it down there with the box. The main thing I'm really want to show you guys is how quick and simple this is. It's a couple more screws here we put on the quiver, but now we got a crossbow that no longer requires a cocking rope or cocking device. We're going to take a standard 9-ounce CO2 tank, kid's paintball tank, your paintball tank, etc. It really doesn't matter. You can pretty much fill these at any place in the country. They're not really expensive, and they do not come with the crossbow, but like I said, you can purchase them just about anywhere. Take your 9-ounce tank, you set him in there, let him kind of go loose. Screw it in until it gets tight. I heard it take a seal. There's no leak or anything in here. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys something. On the front, you'll see this little hook. This hook catches your rope. Here's how quick and simple this is, guys. I don't have to have my foot in here to press it. I'm going to take the button, just that simple. Okay, if you watch here, this little button's going to drop down into the ready position. See how it's in the ready position? That means we're ready to shoot. All we have to do is load a crossbow bolt into this thing, squeeze the trigger, and shoot it. Unlike all the other crossbows in the industry, you've got to use some type of crank or some type of rope device to get us there. Else, what happens is whenever you're done with your hunt, what do? How do we get the crossbow to let itself back down to shoot this thing? Well, let's do it like this. So now we're done with the hunt, and we don't really want to throw a crossbow into the dirt or shoot it just to make noise or whatever to come out of a tree stand. So what we're going to do is on the back here, I'm going to kind of show you, there is this push button, which is the button I pushed a second ago to get the crossbow to cock. What we're going to do is we're going to load this. We're going to have to take this guy and we're going to load it. So we're going to take my thumb and I'm going to load this guy up. You're going to see this piece here loaded all the way. I'm going to take my safety. I still keep my thumb on the trigger here, on this, which I'm holding pressure. I'm going to take the safety and I'm going to flip the safety to the fire position. I'm going to squeeze the trigger and I will let my thumb off the trigger. I just decocked the crossbow. That simple. One more time, guys. I'm going to show you how this works. We're going to take it, we're going to hold the thumb in this trigger, and you're going to cock it back until it goes all the way to the fire. You can watch your crossbow come up. Does it automatic. It's locked in. Let my finger off the trigger. You're going to watch the piece drop forward back into the ready position. When it drops back in the ready position, load your crossbow bolt into it, and you're ready to shoot. Once again, if you want to let the crossbow back down and you do not want to fire this crossbow, take your finger here, squeeze it in, watch it preload. When it loads all the way, flip your fire from safety to the fire position, squeeze the trigger and hold your finger on the trigger, then release the pressure switch in the back. Just that simple, guys. Quick, easy assembly from the Concorde by Parker, sold here at dravesarchery.com. In a few short minutes, we're going to go back and we're going to shoot this crossbow. I did have a chance to actually shoot one a little bit ago, and it is probably the quietest crossbow I've ever shot. So guys, anybody out there with a major handicap or disability or can't physically cock the rope, doesn't want to deal with the crank and the crank system, it's real simple. Hold the button, cock the crossbow, and go hunting. Just a little bit of a hiss sound's all you're going to get out of it. No matter what you do, very neat bow. We'll see you soon.